Jerusalem. Now the first time I heard Jerusalem was when I played Brain Salad Surgery. And that's an Emerson, Lake and Palmer record. Came out in December of 1973. So here we go. Hello, friends. My name is Hal. This is Quail Studios Guitar. Thanks for being here. Let's see who's here. We've got Dwayne and Bob and Dean. I know there might be some other people out there. Well, if you're out there, thanks, Dean. He said, Hal, loved your Hard to Say cover. Thank you very much. Well, here is Jerusalem, and we'll talk about it after I play it a little bit. And did those feet in ancient times walk upon England's mountains green? And was the holy Lamb of God on England's pleasant pasture seen? And did the countenance divine shine forth upon our clouded hills? And was Jerusalem builded here among these dark satanic mills? Have you ever heard that song before? For those of you in... Okay, Dwayne says, if watching, don't be shy to comment. Yes, please. Make a comment. It would be great. So this song, let me go look at something here. Let me pull up a sheet that I wrote about this. This was written by William Blake. Yes, a poet. And I've heard it called Glastonbury Hymn before, but today it is best known as Jerusalem, with music written by Sir Hubert Parry in 1916. 1916? Yeah. And you know, King George, is it King George? Well, let me look at my notes here. Yes, King George V said he preferred Jerusalem over the British national anthem, God Save the King. Dun 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 da da dun 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 da da dun, God Save the King. Just like My Country 'Tis of Thee, it's the same melody. The United States has My Country 'Tis of Thee, and England has God Save the King. So anyway, Jerusalem, let's go over the chords. Let's put some chords on the screen for you here. Standard tuning. This is what I am. Unofficial England anthem. Yes, something like that. So, the first chord that I'm playing is a D chord. Oh, looks like I'm getting in my own way here. Let's move this around a little bit. And did those feet, B minor, in ancient times, goes back to D, right? And then goes back to G, walk upon England's, D again. Let's see, E minor. I'm going to make that a little teeny bit smaller so it doesn't get in my hand's way, and move this over a little bit. Mountains. What's the next chord? Back to B minor. Tons green. Goes back to G. And was the holy Lamb. A chord. Of God. Oops. B minor again. On England's F sharp minor. Let's just go through the chords. let's not worry about the, saying what they are as I go, because there's so many chords that repeat. F sharp minor. We got an E chord, pleasant pastures, got an E chord, and then back to A. The next chord that comes up is an A minor, and then the next chord is a D with an F sharp bass. I like to do it this way, where I have the D with my second, third, and fourth fingers like this. That's my default D. And I like to do the F sharp right there on the second fret E string instead of going like this. Now sometimes when I play my classical guitar, which is right there, see it right there? The neck is 2 inches wide. It's a little bit harder to do that. Put your thumb over the top. So I prefer doing it like this. It's just my default D with an F sharp bass. And then the next chord will be E, C with an E bass. Right? Instead of just a regular C chord playing 5 strings, you add that low E like that. And then the next chord that we have that's different is an A chord. I use my finger, one finger, to play the A, and use my ring finger, my third finger, to reach over and play that G note on the 3rd fret, E string. The next one that I'm going to play is A sus4, this one right here. I'm using that finger again. You can do it different ways. You could do it like this, where you use 3 fingers. I like to do it like this because I'm going to go and just let it go. There we go. Just like that. Let's see if there's any other chords. Oh, I've got a C chord on there. You could use just a regular C chord instead of this C chord with an E bass. But that's all the chords. We just get back to D again. So we just make that round. So those are the chords. Let's take that off the screen, and we will just go through the song again. And did those feet, B minor, G in ancient times, walk upon G to D, England's E minor mountains, B minor again, green, G, and was D the B minor, little lamb of A to B minor again, God on England's. We'll talk about these words in just a little bit. That's F sharp minor. A pleasant D going to E, should seem. That E is a secondary dominant going to the A. And then we go to E minor, and did the countenance, E minor to A minor, divine, E minor, shine forth upon our clouded hills. Now I did a cover of this, and I'll release this in the not too distant future. So I do the G, D with an F sharp bass, C with an E bass, back to D with an F sharp bass, back to G. Now I can play it with a pick, of course, and it would sound like this. What you want to do is pick that low. You want to pick that low note up, so it has that bass line. And was Jeru, E minor to A, salam, and then you have your A with a G bass, builded here to F sharp bass, among G, these dark satanic. Now this is kind of cool. I'm playing those two notes. Satanic. So I have a little duet. Tanic, dark satanic mills. Right? There's little like a duet between the guitar. And then second verse. Bring me my bow of burning gold. Bring me my arrows of desire. That's the lowest note. Desire. Now in the key that I'm playing it in, which is the key of D, that's my lowest note. And the reason I played in this key is because this note, desire, is that's probably my best lowest note. I get any lower, then I have to get closer to the mic and that kind of thing. Now, for some of you who are baritones and basses, you can go lower. You can go to A or G or F sharp or F or E might be your lowest note. So just adjust the key to do that. Now, Greg Lake, when he sang it, it was in the key of F. And did those feet, let's see, in ancient time, right? It would be, and did those feet in ancient times. He went from an F to a D minor to a B flat back to F, because he has a higher voice than I do, and that's great. I love Greg Lake. He did a really great Desire. Let's see, where was I at? Bring me my desire. Bring me my spear. Oh, clouds unfold. Bring me my chariot of fire. I will not cease, E minor, from mental fight. It's almost like we're in the key of E minor for a second, which has one sharp, and then we go back to G. Nor shall my sword sleep in my hand. Now in the key of G, there's only one sharp, and that's an F sharp. And so it works really good. That F going to an E, C chord. Now, there's no C chord. Let me think. Is there a C chord in the key of D? No, there is. No, what am I thinking of here? There's something about this that is different. That's the only C chord we have in the whole song. In my hand, till we have built Jerusalem in England's green and pleasant land. Now what happens here? Who else is here? Hey, Tom is here. Hey, Tom, how you doing? Anybody else here? I see 14 people have come and gone or whatever. Let's see how many people are actually here right now. We've got, I don't know. Some people have come, I think, and gone. They're like, I don't want to listen to that. That's fine. So what happens here? Let's talk about this. The words, and did those feet in ancient times walk upon England's mountains green? That's a question. And was the Holy Lamb of God on England's pleasant pastures seen? That's a question too. There is an interesting book. It's the, let me look it up here. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Give me a second. It's called, and I've read the book, it's called The Biblical Missing Years of Christ. And it's kind of interesting. You can look it up on the Jungle website if you're interested. I've read the book. I have the book somewhere on one of my shelves. It's the story about how some people believe that Jesus came to England, maybe to Wales or someplace down there, with Joseph of Arimathea, because he was a rich guy, and he came, and there were it says in the thing, and did the countenance divine shine forth upon our clouded hills, and was Jerusalem builded here among these dark satanic mills? There was some, I think, what do you call it? Copper mines, lead mines, different kinds of mines here that were worked, and apparently some people say that Joseph of Arimathea came, and maybe Jesus came with him, because we don't know anything in the Bible from when he was 12 years old to the time he was about 30. That whole, place is missing. Anyway, it's interesting. So they're asking the question, was he here? And you can look up, what it means by dark satanic mills. I think William Blake didn't really like the idea of all of the things happening, things changing, the different kinds of industrial things that were going on and taking away some of the farmland and stuff like that. But this part right here, bring me my bow of burning gold, bring me my arrows of desire. Right, this is very, very interesting. Bring me my spear, or clouds unfold, bring me my chariot of fire. I will not cease from mental fight, nor shall my sword sleep in my hand, till we have built Jerusalem. Now, Jerusalem is actually an idea, not necessarily really Jerusalem, like Jerusalem back in Israel, but the idea of like a perfect society, that kind of thing. In England's green and pleasant land. So that's really an interesting way to put things. I really like the song. I like Emerson, Lake and Palmer's version of it. Keith Emerson was amazing when he played the keyboards and things like that. Carl Palmer was an amazing drummer, just really, really good. And Keith Emerson, of course, had a great voice and played bass and played guitar, and I don't know what else he played. Anyway, it was really good. And so there you go. There's Jerusalem. And I hope that, you go listen to the original recording, really. Well, I mean the Emerson, Lake and Palmer recording. It's really a great recording. It's something to ponder about. I really like this version. Now, some of the chords that I did here, I don't remember exactly where I got them. I didn't get them off of, a website or something like that. I think I just listened to it and decided, I think I want these chords. So those chords that go like this. I don't remember if I got that from the record, from Brain Salad Surgery, or if I actually just came up with that or something like that. I don't know. But I do like that version. So there you go. I actually have a video coming out, and I haven't finished it yet, but I did do yesterday. I did a whole video on how to teach this, and also talk about the right hand and the strumming and different things like that. So you'll see that coming out here in a few days, as soon as I get it done. I'm trying to make my videos more comprehensive, I guess you could say. All right. And also, if you want to learn how to support me, you can get different things like this. Clunk. Hitting my lights. Ah. Here is it's kind of big for the camera, isn't it? This is my portable music stand. You can look there we go. You can look in the description of the video and see, oops, I have to go this way, and see a video in there that I did of this particular portable music stand. Now this won't, I've got this on here, right here. I was putting my phone on there yesterday, and otherwise this would fold right down over it. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let's just bring this out again and I'll put it on the floor. Yeah, get a music stand, or support me at different places like Subscribestar and Patreon, or make a donation. There's links below. All right, thank you very much for being here. I'm going to go hang out with the supporters. Some of these guys that are here right now. We're going to go. Did I say it wrong? Greg Lake? Bob put down Greg Lake. I hope I said that right. Okay, Thanks for being here. I hope to see Tom and Bob and Dean and Dwayne at the Hangout, and anybody else who wants to come. If you're out there, Tim, anybody else, Monty, those people have been here before. Anybody new, you're welcome to come. We're going to hang out. We're going to talk about music. We're going to talk about weather, maybe, if it's interesting, but maybe not too much weather. Let's talk more about music.